we're here with Joe Zambon. He is a Catholic singer-songwriter. So thank you so much, Joe, for joining us and for sharing with us your music. He just got done a sold-out show here at the John Candy Music Box Theater thing. It was really, really good. So I wanted to just ask you a couple questions, just to kind of share with all of our viewers on orthodoxcatholicism.com, which we've talked about a little bit. But so basically, what got you started? I mean, you obviously have been doing music for a long time. It really shows. I mean, when did you start doing this kind of thing?
I think for myself, I know for myself I'm not very an articulate kind of guy, and so I know I started writing music early. Not so much that I'm wanting to write songs, but I'm trying to figure out my life. And I know, so as I start to just basically understand more, I think, of what's happening in my life and basically where God is in it, I actually start writing more songs because I'm basically, it's causing me to reflect, it's causing me to sit down with whatever's going on in my life. And so, I started pretty early on, but I think as I start to just understand how, God is moving in my life, I could actually start to write music in these ways. So
that's so awesome.
Love reaches out from tender keeping to seek me out, to redeem me.
We've been listening to your music for a really long time, and we've really seen a real maturation, not just in the lyrical content, but in the sound. I mean, it's gotten better with age, I mean, with this album, you've talked about how jazzed up you are about this album. I mean, what inspired you in this album the most? Was there something that specifically drew you to write the songs for this album?
Yeah, I think I was looking at, I didn't really try to do a concept album. I was just writing songs, and then I just started seeing themes kind of play out in my own life, and they became the themes for this album. And a lot of it has to do with brokenness and questions. There's a lot of questions on this album. I think I used the question mark the most I've ever in any album. But then just seeing where is that all moving. And I really think this, I think it is more like a forgiveness album. It's about a healing album, and it's about finding God in those places.
What happened to us? I don't know. What happened to us?
Listening to it, and the immediate thing we said is the theme, at least one of them in this album, is forgiveness. So I mean, it really shines through, and so many of your songs really cut to the core, and it's amazing. So I mean, talking about who you are, I mean, with Orthodoxcatholicism.com and Team Orthodoxy, it's really a movement of Catholic young people and older that are just really trying to seek to live the Catholic faith in their life, and I could see, certain themes definitely kind of embedded. You talked about it in one song where, the Saint Benedict prayer, Satan, your devil, drink your own poison, How has your Catholic faith really influenced your music?
I think there's a lot of treasures in the church that have helped me to for me to understand better. Like one is like, I guess it is a crucifix that like for me like to then reflect upon like a cross that has a body, and really like for me like I sometimes work and I just understand better with images and like whatever else, and so you know like yeah, I'm a Catholic man trying to like live it out every day, and one is just like yeah, I'm just trying to be real in what I do, and so you know like some of that is like finding like the wisdom from the church to then like try to seek the understanding of my own life, and the rest is just grace, and it's just trying to live it out, you know?
To the giver, he's the one I love. He is my all in all. We got a long way back to the giver. No way, there could be a long way to you one. No way, come be alive, my Lord. No way.
Our viewers was asking how particularly the Blessed Mother has played a role in your life and perhaps in your music. Can you at all expound on that?
Like yeah, like I guess you know I try to do all things. I just try to do all things for the Lord, and she really just is for myself like the example of living that out. I just, you know, we always have like a prayer before like we play shows, and it depends. Like the band that I'm playing with, they're actually not all Catholics, so you know we try to find the ecumenical ground of like okay, we'll pray the Our Father because that's something that we can all agree on. But in my heart, like it's you know it's a thing of like I just try to live that fiat, you know, like be unto me according to thy word, and I'm not trying to do anything bigger than I'm not supposed to do, you know, so I'll just take the humble road if I need to, and for me I just want to share it with other people. So. Yeah, I was just kind of like, you know, thinking about love, and a lot of musicians think about love and poets and whatever else, but you know, some people are like, oh baby don't hurt me and whatever else. But like I was thinking about love and just like, yeah, like what is love, and the line that came to me was love reaches out from tender keeping, because I think it's easy to think that like, well, love has to be like, to love something means it's gonna be easy for us. Like, I don't know, in some weird way we think it's gonna always feel good and whatever, but that's like the mystery of love, that it's not that way. And you know, I think as a Christian, you know, we have the greatest example of love, who is God, who is love, and even God himself didn't even stay in himself. Like he's a movement out of himself. Like the Father sends the Son, you know, and so it's not even like God, who is love, like would be happy in himself, like, oh, I love myself and I love me and I'm in love and I'm just going to just stay in myself. But it's like it's something that moves out of itself, that you know, it moves out of a tender place, that it can get hurt, it can be rejected, and so that's where the song came from.
I mean, you've been doing this for a while. You know, you got to go on the school bus tour, or whatever it's called, with the likes of Kevin Hyder. I was actually he was my across the hall roommate at student union.
Okay.
Yeah. So how was that experience for you?
Well, I love Kevin, and we just kind of connected after a show I played in Steubenville, and so I just love connecting with other artists. Many of them Catholic. There are Catholic artists out there, and so there's opportunities then when like we come together. Hopefully this July, me and Kevin will also be doing another tour all the way to St. Paul, Minnesota. So you know, trying to put our thoughts and our contacts together that we can go to new places and just get new hopefully listeners. So.
Awesome. I mean, just on a side note, your beard is amazing. I mean, half of the time I was watching you play guitar, half of the time I was looking at your beard. So, I mean, this thing is beautiful, and I just want to continue to affirm you in having it.
Thank you.
It screams man. You know,
from one bearded man to another.
That's right. So anyway, to cap it off, you know, we wanted to say, I guess from us to you, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for investing in the gift that God has given you to, you know, proclaim the gospel with your life. You know, and so it's great that, you know, you can have a CD, put it in, and listen to it, and it's like, you know, it's coming right from the heart of a guy who loves God and who loves other people. So I want to thank you for producing this, and for everybody out there who is watching us on YouTube, as well as on Team Orthodoxy on orthodoxcatholicism.com. Pick up Sleeper Rise. You can get it through iTunes. You can order it through your website as well. Soon?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So again, thank you so much, Joe.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
Amen.
Sweet.
Not as different as you thought.